The following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.
What is going on, you guys? I'm your host, Stacey Cole Morgan, and you are listening to the Morgan Man Sports Podcast here on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Good Pod HQ, or wherever you find your preferred podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are talking about the recent news of head coach Arthur Smith revealing that the Atlanta Falcons will not wear its graded alternate uniforms during the 2023 season. And also, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about Falcons quarterback Desmond Ridder having accuracy issues at OTAs. So without any further delay, let's go get straight into today's action. All right, guys, so we're going to skip all the music, the news, and everything. We're just going to jump straight into all this action right here. So the uniform news for the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons will not wear their graded uniform. Head coach Arthur Smith revealed that the team will not wear its graded alternative uniform during the 2023 season. Instead, the team plans to wear its throwback uniform with the red helmet 3 times this year. So if anybody has been living under a rock for the past couple of years, the graded uniform is basically the black at the kind of like the lower half of the jersey and then red at the top. And the meaning behind that jersey was, like Atlanta like rose from the ashes kind of vibe. And Arthur Smith just blatantly said, we're not wearing that this year. We're just simply not wearing it. We're going to throw on the throwback uniforms and with the red helmets and go at it, because why not? It looks good on the players, and that's what everybody loves, is a throwback. Honestly, the Falcons community definitely was appreciative of this. Everybody was saying W right there for the Atlanta Falcons on the uniform side of things, wearing the throwbacks more than the graded, which honestly, I like the graded myself. I love that black and red, but, the community just didn't like it. So, but, I'm not the one in charge of, the uniform schedule over the Atlanta Falcons, but who knows? So, guys, what do you think? Do you think the Atlanta Falcons are making the right move and not wearing the graded uniform? Or, was this a bad decision and they should just keep it and, maybe throw in the throwback against like the Saints or something, Nothing too crazy, because, last year when we had the throwbacks, it was against like the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, granted, yes, it was like, it was like the throwback month. I forget what month. It was like January or something. It was whenever Marcus Mariota played his last game for the Atlanta Falcons. Anyways, the graded jerseys are no longer going to make an appearance, at least for this season. So we'll see how that plays out. So now moving on over, ladies and gentlemen, to the last topic of today's episode. This is coming from SportsIllustrated.com, SI.com. The author is Nathaniel Mario. I will be linking all this in the description below for you guys to read the full article. But Desmond Ridder's play will make or break the 2023 season for the Atlanta Falcons. In the story, the few teams were as busy as the Atlanta Falcons this offseason after added impact players on both sides of the ball. The Atlanta Falcons should have a chance to win a wide open NFC South division. But if the Falcons are going to make that jump, they'll need a second-year quarterback, Desmond Ridder, to justify the franchise's faith in him. And if OTAs are any sign, things could be getting off to a rocky start. In a Bleacher Report article buying or selling OTA rumors, they bought Ridder's accuracy being a concern for Atlanta. And I quote, "The buy in this instance is that the accuracy is a real issue," Bleacher Report writes. And I quote, "It showed up on his Cincinnati film. It showed up on his rookie year where he had an 18.2% bad throw rate according to PFF. Ridder attributed the accuracy issues in camp to his mechanics when talking to The Athletic. And I quote, "Today it's just stay balanced in my shoulders, not have too much weight on my back foot, and just stay balanced on my feet and base," Ridder said via The Athletic. "Tomorrow could be something new. It's just about getting better every single day, continuing to battle." Ridder made 4 starts in 2022, throwing for 708 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Guys, I'm not honestly concerned about this right here. I'm not buying into the OTA hype right now of Ridder having inaccurate throws. I mean, he made, Hail Marys almost long throws last season against like the Arizona Cardinals, Baltimore Ravens, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Those 3 teams alone right there, you're making great, long, accurate throws. And now you're really wanting to buy into the hype of OTAs of making inaccurate throws. Come on, man. That's just blown out of the water. Yes, I understand you're coming off of like a 4 or 5 month period where you're not really practicing like an actual in-game scenario, but Desmond Ridder has been working all off season, regardless of the situation at hand, throwing the balls to just whoever. And he's been working on the accuracy issue. And yes, I understand it was a problem in Cincinnati, but still, Desmond Ridder was really the second most winningest college football quarterback. Something's just not adding up here. And honestly, again, this is just where the media is wanting to start downgrading the Atlanta Falcons. Desmond Ridder honestly probably made maybe 3 bad throws that were super inaccurate out of 20 that were actually accurate. And, you got Sports Illustrated saying, oh, yeah, he's super inaccurate. This is going to be a concern if you're going to win a wide open NFC South. Okay, so just pump the brakes. Let's see what Desmond Ridder is capable of come training camp next month. Definitely, not next month. Well, you can really consider next month because I'm actually recording this on May 31st right here. Not June, but this will be releasing on June right here. But let's see what Desmond Ridder comes up with come training camp. If he's throwing accurate balls left and right, no problems. We don't have a problem right here in Atlanta. We really don't. But if he's starting to throw more inaccurate throws, let's just say 10, and he throws 7 inaccurate out of 10, yeah, we got a little bit of concern right there. So, again, pump the brakes right now. Let's wait till training camp at least to really see where we're at with Desmond Ridder. But I think he's going to be perfectly fine right here in the situation. Get him under some pressure. He's going to start figuring out his mechanics of, all right, this is what I'm supposed to do, what I'm not supposed to do, and just on so forth like that. But guys, I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to like button wherever you are listening from. iHeartRadio, Spotify, Google Podcasts, GoodPod HQ. Guys, make sure you are tuning in to the Belly Up Sports Product, Sports Scramble, the Lou Gallivan Show. All of them, they're very great shows. Those are just the 2 that just came off right at the top of my head. But guys, if you want to listen to more, make sure you go to bellyupsports.com and listen to all the podcasts, read the articles. Our writers are tremendously excellent when it comes to making great headliner articles. But until then, guys, Good Morgan. We'll catch you all later. Peace.
Thank you for listening to this Belly Up Sports Podcast Network product. Some said we go belly up, so we made it our name, and we're still here.